Hi everyone, I'm here to share with you one of my favorite Chanel medium large size classic bags, and it's this beautiful baby pink color, and it is in lambskin with a light gold hardware, or they call it the champagne gold hardware. And I purchased this, I want to say maybe a decade ago, and it's held up so well. I haven't had any issues with it, even though it is lambskin and it is a very light color. Probably because I baby it to death. I'm not a fan of lambskin, and I will probably never purchase another lambskin. This is definitely before I was educated about the different leathers that Chanel carries, and I was just so enamored by the color that I completely overlooked the leather itself. Even though I haven't had problems with this one, I've been like deathly afraid of getting it dirty, or really hoping that I don't scratch it against something to where the leather would peel off. But I don't know, this one's actually held up so well. I haven't had any fading on the corners like some of the other ones that have faded so easily. This one didn't. So maybe it was just one of those years where they had really good quality lambskin. And if I didn't adore this color so much, I probably would have sold it by now. But it's a very beautiful nude like color pink. It's so pale that I considered it like a neutral color, almost like a beige color with a hint of pink to it. And this one is made in France, and I haven't had any issues with too much indentation on the second flap because I've done such a good job keeping all the felt in between the flaps and so forth. And look at that quilting, zero wrinkling. It's just so supple, and it's such a lightweight bag. I haven't had that big crazy crease on the back either. So the reason why I wouldn't buy another lambskin is because I am very cautious when I have this bag with me, and I think about it 2 or 3 times before I decide if I'm going to take it with me. So I haven't used it much, but I have to say they haven't come out with this color for a long time, at least not in this shade. And you know, with Chanel's colors, they don't come out with the same shade twice anyway. So I guess every year when they come out with their pinks, even their neutral pinks, is not going to be the same as one that was a few years ago. I know they came out with a mini that was kind of close to this, but still, this one I think just blows all of them away. This is the most beautiful nude pink color that they've ever come out with. And it feels different than some of their other lambskin. This one is so soft. It's very, very buttery soft. And the quilts are just so, how can I say this? They're not soft, you know? They're very puffy, but it seems like the stitching has really kept them firm in place. Because some of the other lambskin minis that I have, they just start wrinkling at the stitching or at the corners really easily, whereas this one's held up much nicer. And I think it's just the workmanship of this 10 years ago was much better than what it is perhaps now, or a few years ago when I did purchase a mini and lambskin. And again, because I got suckered into it since I love the color so much. But I'm going to try not to get suckered into it, but that's what they do. They want to sell their lambskin for some reason. They really want to push that, and then they come up with gorgeous colors that always makes you think, oh, but I want that color so much. I've been waiting for it, but it's lambskin. Should I do it? So try not to fall for it, but so far I've got, I believe, three or four. But I try to stick to caviar because it is just so much easier and less maintenance and more durable. And just the fact that the lambskin fades on the corners, to me, is insane. There's no reason why you should have to pay thousands of dollars when the leather is going to behave that way. So I don't know, I might put this one up for sale. We'll see. Not 100% sure because the pinks are so hard to find. At the same time, I'm not using this much, but I mean, it's pretty much a new condition. You can tell by just looking at it. Really no problems whatsoever. And it does go with just kind of everything. With a dress, if you want to dress it up. It can go with jeans and a t-shirt if you want to dress it down. But I have to say, when I go to restaurants, I'll put a white cloth under it. I'll put it on another chair. One time I had it against my chair and somebody knocked it over, but luckily nothing happened to it. I've worn this with a dark navy shirt, not knowing that these kind of bags can have color transfer, and this had nothing happened to it. So maybe because I had the shirt dry cleaned before, maybe, I'm not sure, but I was happy that nothing happened to it. So yeah, this is my medium large, and I like it. It's the only lambskin medium large I have. The other ones are all caviar. It's the only light pink Chanel bag that I have as well. And I do like that it's so super lightweight. I love the color, and there's really not much going on. If you see any darkening on this, it's only a shadow. It's really, there's no color. There's no dirt or anything. I have never cleaned this. I've never used any kind of leather condition, nothing. Because that's what they told me when I first purchased it. To not put anything on there. No leather conditioners or protectors or anything like that. So I've done zero to it. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure if I use this every day, it would have been falling apart by now, and it would have probably had all kinds of scuffs and all kinds of wear and tear and dirt that would probably be stuck in the pores of the leather that would probably need to go to a Chanel spa. But I've always been very good and careful with it. So that's that. Just wanted to share one of my bags with you. This other bag that I've had and I haven't used it is my Lady Dior in the most gorgeous gray. And I think maybe a few of you YouTubers have this bag as well. I purchased this right when it first came out, and I never really did an unboxing of it. But I wanted to finally take it out and use it, and I just love it. I love the color. I'm not a big fan of the shoulder strap. I do feel this is a type of bag that is best hand carried, and hand carry bags are not my favorite because I like to be hands free. I prefer bags that go over your shoulder, not even crossbody, because crossbody just flaps against your body too much. But sometimes it's nice to have that option if you need to use both of your hands, especially if you have kids and you need to pick them up, although you can still do that with a bag over just one shoulder. Anyways, with this bag, you can go crossbody and you can go over the shoulder, but I don't know, I just don't think it looks that great that way. I think it looks best when it's just over your hand. And I'm just going really close to the leather here so you guys can see the little sparkle that it has. It's just gorgeous. And I do think that Dior has more than one grade that they look similar. One can be more matte. This is the one that was more of a pearl gray. I don't know if they still have the pearl gray, but I definitely prefer it over the other matte version because of the way it shines, and it really has depth to the color. The hardware is a light gold hardware, and if you've watched my videos before, you know my favorite combination is gray and gold together. I just find the combination of a cool undertone with a warm undertone hardware looks so good together. Love silver and gold together. A little bit unexpected, and it's just gorgeous. And yeah, can you guys see that little sparkle? It's just beautiful. There's just really nothing else like this. Dior just blows my mind away with the colors that they come out with. They're just so gorgeous. And the inside is just fabric, and it's the same color as the outside, and it's got the connage stitching design look, I should say. And I'm not sure if they come with a certificate authenticity card. I've never really paid attention, but I do keep all the cards and everything that they come with. And this is the shoulder strap. I'm gonna try to open it here for you guys so that you can see. As you can tell, this is still wrapped really well because I don't really use it. And the leather, by the way, is very soft. It's very moldable, and so it's very comfortable. But I just don't think with the boxiness of this bag that it looks that great. A lot of people wear it crossbody or over the shoulder. This is the medium size, by the way. It's not the small one. I think maybe the small one might do more justice as a crossbody. I wanted to compare my other Lady Dior that I have that's also a medium size, but it's in patent leather, gray. And this one was one of their popular, or I should say they had a big ad out with this one when it first came out. And it was a very sought after gray patent leather from Dior. Whereas the one on the right was a few years later. I want to say these are probably 3 or 4 years apart, and the price had increased, I would say probably by 500 or 600. The prices on these do go up quite a bit. I know that maybe the resale value are not the best, although here lately I've seen them stay pretty solid. They do, when they do their price increases on the Lady Dior's, it's not just by a small margin. Usually it is 600 or 700. I know the last one was pretty high. It was a little bit disappointing because by the time I decided to purchase the small size, the price had already gone up. But I will post that video later as well so that you can see. Now between the two, the one on the right, the opening is much easier. But the opening has never bothered me, and I actually like how secure it is. Alright, well this is it for this video. I just wanted to hop on here and show you guys some of my bags. If you have any questions, leave comments below. I will be trying to post more videos in the next few weeks. Thank you.